because this is where you create your highest impact. I'm so excited for you. Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Spivey J. All right, so in the last video, we talked about the distraction that cheap dopamine has on you and how it's holding you back. In this video, we're going to talk about how your zone of genius, it isn't something that you go looking for and you find. It happens in the quiet, in the space, in the silence. That's when you find it. It's something you uncover when you stop trading your attention and focus on cheap dopamine and start paying attention to yourself. It's all about you. It's all about paying attention to you. You need key space to notice what lights you up. You need space and silence to notice what lights you up without anyone informing and telling you. For example, what's the thing you can't stop thinking about? Look at where your attention naturally flows, not what's trendy and what everyone else is doing. This is where action breeds clarity and where starting before you're ready really comes into play because your genius is revealed in doing, not thinking about it. You may assume that overthinking, preparation, analyzing is going to get you the confidence necessary to start, but actually, action breeds clarity. So, if you're interested in starting a 7-day challenge, I took it from 100 days to 7 days. I created the Start Before You're Ready challenge. Link is in the description. 7 days of you focusing on one thing in one area of your life, prioritizing it on a day-to-day basis, slowly building on what you did the day before. I guide you through it. It's all free. Check the link in the description if you're interested in building a rich life on purpose, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially, because I am too. I highly suggest if you are someone who has failed plenties of times before and you have tried to rely on motivation from others, you've tried to take whatever the pill, you've invested money into things that haven't gotten you the results that you're looking for, I can guarantee you that taking the action by doing a challenge within a specific amount of time, you're going to get to day 7 and then you're going to want to go to day 100 because you're going to get the answers, the solutions, the silence and the effort that the effort that you put into it is going to bring about what it is you've been waiting for this whole time, and you're going to get it done within a fraction of the time that you've been thinking about it because your zone of genius has been buried so long under noise you can't even identify it. So you have to get quiet. It's not on your phone, it's not outside of you. Your zone of genius is within you. But first, let's define what is a zone of genius and then why do we want to find it? How to find your zone of genius. So the zone of genius is at the intersection of what energizes you and where you create your greatest value. So I want to put up like a visual. All right, so key distinctions. So there are 4 different zone types I want to just share really quickly. So incompetence, that is defined as things you can't do, and the outcome is to avoid whatever that is or to delegate it out to someone who does know what they're doing. And then competence, the next level is competence. That's things you can do, but the outcome is efficient, but it's draining. Okay. Then excellence. These are things that you do well. It does give you the results, but it's somewhat energizing. You do well at these things, and it's somewhat energizing. And then the next level is genius. Things only you do best, effortlessly, and that energizes you. And the outcome is it creates impact and fulfillment. So the truth is, your genius is not a hobby. A lot of people think that their genius is a hobby. It's not even a skill that you copy from someone else. Of course we can learn, but it's not a skill that you copy from someone else. It is your unique combination of strengths, passions, and energy that produces real results. So the thing is, most people think that genius is rare, and so they aren't fitting to occupy it. They don't have it because it's rare. It belongs to someone that speaks more clearly than them. It belongs to someone who came from a better background than them. They think it belongs to those only educated at the top. So we assume that genius belongs to everyone except ourselves. But I'm here to tell you there's genius that lies within you. It's time for you to get in tune so that you can resume on your quest to getting the fulfillment out of life, to living, to building a rich life on purpose. So now that we know what the noise is and we're clearing the noise, I want you to know that genius shows up in moments of clarity. That's when you write, when you explore, when you read, when you listen, when you pay attention, not just when you pay attention with all of your senses. It's revealed in patterns of behavior over time, but you only can notice it if you are mindful, conscious, aware, paying attention, listening, ear to the ground. It doesn't happen in bursts of inspiration. For example, for me, writing, I have a daily writing habit. I'm writing a newsletter, I'm writing in my journal, and I'm just now going on the journey of essay writing without anyone giving me a grade or a degree for it. So these are things I'm pursuing on my own, and I have been for quite some time. Well, essay writing is new. What it has done is that it has helped me connect my thoughts. You see, a lot of us, we have our strong opinions, but we can't oftentimes articulate them, and we definitely haven't expanded them. If you aren't reading books, if you aren't writing, how can you expand on an idea? How can you philosophize? How can you, this is me to myself, how could I become a deep thinker if I avoid writing? So when I read, I'm writing notes, whether in my book or in my journal. When I have thoughts, I do take them to uh, my phone, or if that's all I have available, but I really prefer pen to paper. Although not always available, it's what works for me, and it's the best way for me to connect my thoughts and my theories and the things that I'm working towards, bring them to life, into, if anything, just learn more about them, because you can have an idea and be dead smack wrong. But it's a reminder to go research, to go find, to go listen, to go live out my curiosities. Your genius is not waiting for you to discover it. It's waiting for you to show up and do the work. So let's talk about some ways we can show up for our zone of genius. One, you can identify what you love to do, not just what you're good at, and think about what activities make you lose track of time. Another way is to consider what comes naturally to you. Things you do effortlessly that others struggle to do, struggle to learn, that others find challenging. I want you to also, another thing you can think about are the compliments that you've always received. What do others admire in your abilities, in your approach? How to find your zone of genius. Number 4, what work do you produce that you feel most proud of? When does your work not feel like work? Very importante. All right. Lists. Think about lists or topics that you are deeply passionate about. Things that motivate you intrinsically. Think, what would I write an essay on without receiving a grade for it or anyone else even reading it? All right. Think about what you want to be remembered for. What impact do you want to have through your work? Or no work? Your choice. Notice when you feel most challenged and engaged. Often your zone is close to that task that stretches your abilities, but you're still locked in. Consider Considering there were no constraints, what would you do? What would you choose to do? Another way to find your zone of genius is to regularly write about your experiences. Very key, very crucial to your process, and discover what truly resonates with your core self. Another way, sometimes an outside perspective can be invaluable. I am reading these, by the way. A coach can ask the right questions and guide you to help you, especially if they know you, only if they really know you. All right. You can also conduct a thorough review of your life's work, hobbies, etc. This is your own resume, not tailored to a job, but just tailored to what you need to know. Because you need to see, where do you see consistent success and joy? And another way to find your zone of genius is to balance what others say with how you feel about the work you're doing to find a true sense of your zone of genius. All right, so those are some steps you can take. So we've noticed where we thrive. We've tracked our patterns through journaling or logging it for a week in our 7 day start before you're ready challenge. And we've noted what activities consistently brings us energy and also expand us at the same time. We've eliminated noise in video one, and then we took the action through the experimentation of the challenge and leaned in by pushing yourself into those activities deliberately and testing different ways of expressing your strength. You've taken note of feedback, energy, results, and fulfillment. Now it's time to scale and focus. So once identified, you need to dedicate time blocks to now we're working to expand our zone of genius. You need to delegate or reduce tasks outside of this zone, because this is where you create your highest impact. I'm so excited for you. This is where you create your highest impact with your unique abilities. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. This is exactly what I've been talking about. Because your genius isn't something you stumble. Just be mindful that your genius isn't something that you're going to stumble upon. It's something you uncover by paying attention to what energizes you, what gives you life, where you also produce value, and by most importantly, first clearing the distractions that hide it. You deserve to build a rich life on purpose. I'm talking about mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. So if this video resonates, what are you doing to find your zone of genius? I am currently in the midst of it, and when I say my mind is blown out of this world. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Please do subscribe. I would truly appreciate it if you've already have. Thank you so much for being here. The reward and the effort of intentionality shows what's possible and actionable. It just requires you to make a decision. So it's time for you to decide. I need for you to decide, make a decision right here, right now. Are you up for the challenge? If so, let's go. My name is Spivey J, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Peace. You're beautiful. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Girl, what are you doing? Subscribe. I'm waiting for you. We are building a community of like-minded individuals interested in transforming their life, mastering their mind, and getting more fulfillment out of this here life that we've been so blessed to experience in our human meat suits.